That beat goes hard, T-Pro. What's going on? It's week number 1. We're here on the Final Points live stream. My name's Joe Dolan. His name's Tom Brolley. So I want to throw this out there to everybody, okay? If you're watching this right now, you might be a subscriber. You probably are a subscriber to fantasypoints.com. But if you are not, our live streams are free for week 1 only. We might have one here and there, just Tom, we got to be salesmen at some point. This is free week 1 early. Tom and I are going to do this 45, 50 minutes right after inactives come out each and every week. Well, except for the 1 week where the best man at my wedding decided he's getting married on a Sunday. So it'll be you and somebody else that week, Tom. But maybe Dom.
We'll try to go on without you, Joe. We can do it.
I know. Your heart will go on. Every night in my dream. All right, okay.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, start, sit, inactive, stuff like that, Tom. Let's just go through who some of the inactives are that I'm seeing. Michael Thomas is active. Drake London is active. Ty Montgomery is active. Logan Thomas is active. J.K. Dobbins inactive. Tyler Algier is inactive.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a surprise. That's more of a guy we were keeping an eye on. But we wouldn't be playing him this week, but that's not a great sign.
Yeah, that's not a great sign long term. So that might lend some credence to those of you maybe looking pick himself up a running back here. Week 1, Damian Williams could be out there, so keep that in mind. That's something that I would be looking at with Tyler Algier being inactive. And again, Tom, week 1 doesn't necessarily matter for somebody like Tyler Algier, but keep that in mind.
But you'd like to see him active. You'd like to see him active.
Exactly. There was a couple years ago, Jay Ajayi was like a week 1 inactive, and then he ran for 1,200 yards that year. You remember that?
Maybe it could happen for Algier, but
that's a little different than Ajayi because Ajayi wasn't a rookie that year. But he was doghoused, and then they motivated him. But who knows? But anyway, that's Tyler Algier. Nothing really crazy. Jack Conklin is inactive for the Browns. The Packers this afternoon are expected to be down both of their starting tackles, Bakhtiari and Elgton Jenkins. So keep that in mind. If you're
the Vikings
towards the Vikings.
Vikings are now favorites in that one. I'm seeing Chenault also inactive. That was a guy. Chenault.
Yeah, people that like picked him up and.
But he's inactive week 1, so that's not a great sign either.
All right. Tom, we're gonna get so many freaking Mooney questions.
The weather. Do you see it is raining buckets there?
Okay, look, Justin Fields is not exactly the most precise passer at this stage of his career. It's raining buckets. Would you start Pickens over Mooney though?
No, I'm sticking Mooney probably in most.
And that's from Mark Farmer, by the way. That's from
the one thing we know, the wind, I don't think it's supposed to be too bad. I think it's supposed to be around 15 miles an hour. So. That's the bigger negative for passing it. It's going to be more of a run-based game for both teams here. The total's been plummeting, and but the offense still has a bit of advantage in rain. They know where they're going. The other team doesn't. So
I think
you're playing Mooney. Brady. You're looking for one big play out of Mooney. He's certainly capable of that. So I'm sticking with Mooney here.
In that question, but there's going to be some where I can pivot away from Mooney. I understand that. Now, by the way, if you're watching and you don't know where to ask the questions, it is on YouTube this week. Going forward, it will be on the private live stream channel. As a matter of fact, actually going forward, this is from our guy Kukanis. There will be a private Discord channel that you cannot type in until 11:30 on Sunday morning. It will only open up for the Final Points live stream. So if you're watching this and you're a Fantasy Point subscriber, you Tom, it's only 10% of our subscribers who realize that you kind of have a direct line to us. Not to say we're going to be in there 24 hours a day, but I've been doing my duty
we're especially Sunday mornings. We're in there, so I wake up 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm in there. I'm also doing picks and everything else Sunday morning, but I try to get in there for half an hour or so and answer as many questions, and I know you do. Graham's in there. John Proctor on the DFS side. So yeah, get in on the Discord. I guess we'll be taking Discord and on the stream questions.
I think it's just going to be on Discord going forward. So,
Okay.
but we'll confirm that next week just with everybody. But like, it's going to be a nice, cleaner version for us, easier for us to follow. I think so. All right, Justin says Renfro or Stevenson PPR. This is Renfro for me.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way too.
Ty Montgomery's active.
Yeah, the Ty Montgomery news. We'll see how.
We'll see if it matters, but
breaks down. Yeah, we'll see how. Yeah, Montgomery kind of sounded like they did want to play Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson on more third downs this season and kind of use Ty Montgomery strictly as the hurry up 2-minute back. But we'll see how it kind of breaks down today. Hopefully, we get a lot more Ramondre than Ty Montgomery this weekend and going forward here.
I'm so tired of Ty Montgomery, like the guy who just can go away, please. Not personal, but let's
a fantasy thorn in the butt.
Yeah. Justin, Lance or Cousins?
I can
endorse Cousins here. I can endorse.
I like Lance. I'm playing the rushing upside. I think it is going to be more of a run centric game. I drafted Lance for that upside. They're big favorites in this game, so I'm going Lance. But I can see Cousins as well. That's a tough matchup though against Packers. They're going to have a top 5 defense.
But those two guys, those two teams, they really do have shootouts. Like
they have in the past. They have in the past. I'm skeptical about it today. We'll see the whiteboard later. I bet under 49. That line that total has been moving down. I think it's 46 and a half. So there's some major under action on that game.
So by the way, do the 49ers literally just draft running backs in the top 100 just to shit on them? Tyrion Davis-Price is a healthy scratch. The UDFA Jordan Mason's active over him. I'm guessing that's a special teams thing.
Yeah.
But just throw that out there. I mean, for those of you who are stashing Davis-Price, Kyle Shanahan, man, that guy loves the smell of his own farts, man. He freaking loves it.
I still drafted Tyrion Davis-Price quite a bit. I'm still holding on as last bench stash, but we'll see how it plays out over the next 3 or 4 weeks to see if he can start to get active and see if Eli Mitchell can stay healthy.
Yeah. Cardinal 1B defense, Jacksonville against Washington or Carolina against Cleveland?
Carolina.
Yeah. RCS, Ayuk or Pickens?
I'm still going Ayuk here.
Ayuk, yeah. I don't know what Pickens' role is going to be. I hope it's big. Because
it's going to be pretty big, but
if it is big, our subscribers are going to benefit. It just, Mr. C says, "Let's get it." I'm sure that's Kaplan in there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he loves this show, so that's got to be Kaplan.
He's a big fan of us.
Yeah.
It took him 10 years to follow me on Twitter. Justin, drop Algier for Jeff Wilson bench stash. I can endorse that.
Yeah, I think I may have even gotten this question earlier today, and I said Algier, but after today, the news we just got at 11:30. Yeah,
he's a healthy scratch in week 1 on a bad team. All right,
yeah, we're going Jeff Wilson now.
Cardinal 1B top 3 this week. D. I don't under Washington, Jacksonville, Houston, and Vegas. I mean, I think Jacksonville's maybe my favorite.
Jacksonville, just because they got the Wentz matchup. I guess Washington. Lawrence was a turnover machine, and then I guess Houston. I mean, I don't want any part of Houston or Las Vegas, but yeah, I guess I'll put Houston above Las Vegas.
J.E. Warnell, PPR, Dameon Pierce or Waddle? Gotta play Waddle.
Yeah, I'm going Waddle here.
Yeah. Kevin M. I know the rankings say Mooney is over Deontay Johnson, but I still need to ask Mooney or Deontay 1-point PPR. I think with the rain, if you're not comfortable starting Mooney with the rain, then this one's good, close enough where I can say you could start Deontay.
Yeah, I'm going Deontay as well. The shoulder is a bit of a concern here. Suffered that injury 2 weeks ago. He might not be completely 100% here, but there were some pretty positive. Sal Powell, I was watching some of the morning shows here. He was pretty. Deontay talked to him. He said he was pretty positive, feeling pretty good. So there could be some rain in Cincinnati and Pittsburgh as well. But little different scenario with the field conditions, with the turf in Chicago compared to the synthetic stuff in Cincinnati. But I like Deontay Johnson here, Joe.
Here's the annual reminder, and everybody's rusty, okay? Everybody's rusty. I get it. If there is, you can't just throw a first name out at us, all right?
Uh-oh,
You
we
can't
got
just
the
say
Elijah.
John. Okay, so RCS says Elijah, Damian Harris, or Damian Pierce. Now, because this is a running back question, I'm going to presume it's Elijah Mitchell.
I like Elijah Mitchell in this situation.
I would like Elijah Mitchell of that group, yeah.
Yes.
Derek Stave with the Mudfest in Chicago. Sid Ayuk. I have Brees Hall, Wandale, or Gainwell.
I'll play an Ayuk over those guys.
In that group.
Yeah.
Mark Jurzinski, D-Z-I-E-R. I'm hoping I said that right. Jurzinski.
Mark D.
Yeah. Need 2 in a PPR of Bateman, Mooney, Ayuk, or Dotson. Here's one where I'm playing Mooney. He's the number 1 receiver for his team. Ayuk's also in this game. And I cannot play Dotson over Darnell Mooney right now.
No, I'm going Bateman and Mooney out of these two. I like Mooney a little bit more than Ayuk.
Cart figured out how to comment.
Must be here.
Yeah. I'll buy it at a high price. All right, Kevin already asked Mooney or Deontay Johnson. Nick Bagnardi, the boys are back. Pick 3 for me in a half PPR. David Montgomery, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Pierce, Penny, and Harris, meaning I'm presume Damian.
Yeah.
Pierce and Penny for sure for me.
Penny for sure. I think Montgomery.
Okay, Pierce, Penny, and Montgomery then.
Yeah.
All right. Chris,
Hurts.
Oh, okay.
Scoring nuance.
Passing yards are combined.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But are rushing touchdowns combined? I still say Hurts.
Yeah, I still like Hurts. Looking at the passing props, he's supposed to be right around 240, 250 passing yards.
Yeah.
Shootout potential on both sides, but I'm still going to go Hurts in this one.
Yeah. Chris has another one. Do Dawson or Doves make the lineup over Damian Pierce or Deontay? Not a chance. Chris is fired up. Mooney or DJ Moore? No, I know John loves Mooney this week. I'm personally bumping him down a little bit. I am playing DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore as well.
Yep. Okay, so Ben is commenting here. Going forward, folks, for the final points, not this week, but going forward, it'll be the hashtag final-points channel in season-long section of Discord. So any standard subscribers can access that. That's where you'll be getting the questions going forward. Puck Drop loves both of our hats. Tom loves the sports hat.
I'm pumped for some sports today.
That's the Norm Macdonald hat, right?
Yep.
But you're not one of those people who are like, oh, I'm sorry. Is there a sports ball happening?
No. Oh. This is just ironic.
Yeah.
I love Norm. It was right after he passed away, so I had to purchase one of his hats as a commemorating him there.
Chris, Hawk Alarm or Goddard already starting Hurts?
Well, let's go Goddard then. Let's get the
double rainbow going.
Let's get the connection going. I think I kind of like Goddard more anyway.
Huh.
It's close.
Bourbon 5-0. So galled to see you bastards in the final points again. Bourbon, it's great to be back. Who was the guy who was always like the first commenter last year?
Well, we got isn't Pang?
Pang, yeah. Pang was always the first. Yeah.
Yep.
Pang got in. I only Carp, I only want to bombard you with my many leagues on the live stream. LOL. Sorry, Carp. Mark Jerzinski. Trust in Diopter today.
The Diopter.
Need 2 PPR out of Diopter. That's Deontay Johnson. Ayuk, Devontae Smith, and CEH. It's Deontay and Devontae for me.
Deontay. Yeah, let's go Devonta Smith too. Yeah,
Devontae's kind of slipped through the cracks this season with the AJ Brown acquisition and everything.
They have, looking at props all week, they have a pretty similar, receiving yards line here, and thinking a little bit more scoring in the Philadelphia-Detroit game. So let's go Devonta Smith.
Okay. Mark Jerzinski, CEH or Harris?
I'm going CEH.
Yeah, I'll say CEH. Dak or Tua? This one's interesting.
I'm gonna go Dak.
Yeah, let's go Dak.
Yeah, there's still more shootout potential in that game with Tampa Bay, but we'll see how it plays out here.
This might be one you're making a different call on in a couple of weeks.
Exactly. We'll see how. I still want to see Tua prove it a little bit here. Tougher matchup against Belichick and the Patriots. Dak, I still give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see how bad this offensive line and his receiving core is. I'm going Dak right now, but this is the type of question that could change in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, Noah, flex spot, CEH or Darnell Mooney, full PPR in America. I'm probably sticking Mooney here.
I'll go CEH.
Okay.
He's going to have a pretty full, robust role here. They're favored by 7 points, so hopefully you get some action down at the end of this game. So I'll go CEH with the changing conditions.
Glenn Harpootlian. All right, this is one where we're getting a little crazy in week 1 already. How are we feeling about Elijah Moore today? I love him. Over Keenan Allen? No, I don't.
No, yeah, I do love Elijah Moore, but yeah, just looking at the player props as well with this one, it's like an 18-yard difference.
I mean,
Keenan Allen, I know it's a standard league as well, so Keenan's ability to rack up 6 or 7 catches gets negated a little bit, but I'm still going Allen here.
The whiteboard is here, Tom. He had to get in early today. He had to get in early today because he's heading to the Vikings game shortly. He will be back in full force next week at our normal time. With that said, tell us about your sweet, sweet bets, Tommy. And for those of you who are new, we go to the Brolley's whiteboard with all of his best bets.
All right. I think, Ben has
Look at this. This looks great.
Ben has a sweet graphic to go with this. I'll still hold up the board I got to read them off. So I got the Lions plus 4.5. Unfortunately, that line has moved to 5.5, and I think there's even some 6s out there. Giants plus 6.5. Got on the right side of that one. It's down to 5.5. Panthers plus 1.5. This line, we talked a little bit about this on the point spread show. That line, you could get an arbitrage opportunity there. I mean, it's been all over the map. That means where you could try to middle, have the Browns getting plus 2.5, have the Panthers plus 1.5, try to get it right in the middle there. But line is all over the place. I've mostly seen the Panthers favored, but we got plus 1.5 at FanDuel. Grab that. I was talking earlier about the Packers and the Vikings. Got under 49 points in that game. That's been a nice line movement. Unfortunately, I have the Broncos in Seattle. Under 42.5. That line has moved up to 44.5. Bad bet by me, but I still like the under in that game. Steelers plus 7.5. That is a Sunday mover here. That was 6.5 for most of the week here, and 7.5s are popping up pretty much across the board. Little player prop action. We got Mike Gesicki under 32.5 receiving yards. Rashad Bateman over 45.5 receiving yards. Joe Burrow under 260.5 passing yards. A.J. Brown over 65.5 receiving yards. There's a nice FanDuel prop if you're over there for him to get over 60 yards and a touchdown. I think it's plus 370 or plus 360. Really nice prop over there. Eli Moore over 52.5 receiving yards. Austin Hooper over 22.5 receiving yards. Evan Ingram over 24.5 receiving yards. Cordero Patterson under 37.5 rushing yards. Mac Jones over 230.5 passing yards. Eli Mitchell over 64.5 rushing yards. Jameis Winston under 16.5 rushing yards. Jarvis Landry under 41.5 receiving yards. Danny Dimes over 21.5 rushing yards. Dak Prescott over 36.5 passing attempts. Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions. I'm dying here. Cordero Patterson, Cortland Sutton over 55.5 receiving yards. Randall Cobb under 40.5 receiving yards. And Pat Freiermuth over 27.5 receiving yards. We got a pretty full and robust first whiteboard here. We're firing. It's week 1. Let's do it, guys.
I got one that you don't have, Tom. I have Kenny Golladay under 33.5 receiving.
Oh, I do have that one too. I did.
Okay.
I forgot to put it on the board. So yes, I endorse that one as well.
Oh, Pang's here. Happy week one, guys. Great seeing you guys again, and good luck this season. Same to you, Pang.
Thanks, Pang.
Charles Velez, Lockett or D. Pierce in PPR flex? That's Pierce for me.
Yep, going Pierce.
J.E. Warnell, holding my nose. Fields or Lance? I'm going to go with Lance.
Yeah, we're going Lance in this one.
Better offense. Nerf man. Super flex. Second quarterback. Lance or Danny Dimes? Lance.
Lance. We're going Lance. Yep.
Steve. Hello, Steve. Deep league flex. Half PPR. Wandale, Sky Moore, or Josh Palmer?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
I'm going to go with Palmer.
Yeah, I kind of like what I've seen from Palmer. That game has more potential to shoot out too.
That's what I liked. I like that a matchup too against.
Just when we're going this deep, we're kind of just hoping for a guy that maybe score a touchdown. Yeah, this is we're digging deep here, so we're going Palmer, just hoping he maybe scores a touchdown there.
M Rackron 330. Kadarius or Ramondre PPR? That's Dre Day.
Yeah, I'm going Ramondre.
Chris, Dotson, Dubs, and Pierce are my 4th, 5th, and 6th receivers. Do I drop any of them to RB stash? Eno, Darrell Williams, Damian Williams, Jeff Wilson, Deontay Foreman, Haskins, or Warren? I don't know, man. I don't like that he has 3 rookies as his 4, 5, and 6 at wide receiver. So I'd probably keep as many of them as possible to see who hits.
Yeah, I like all 3 of them. Those were 3 of my most drafted receivers in best ball this year. I kind of like all of them. I mean, if I was to drop one of them, I guess Pierce for Jeff Wilson. But I guess Pierce for Wilson if you're really looking for another running back.
All right, Stephen Reeve, can you rank Stevenson, Ayuk, Hines, and Carter? Full PPR.
Stevenson, Ayuk, Carter, and Hines.
Okay, yeah. Carp G, mostly confirmation, but 2 out of these: Zeke, Pollard, Ramondre, Boyd, Kirk. PPR flex spots. Kirk and Zeke for me.
Yeah. Zeke, I hate Zeke.
I hate Zeke too, but until I see them actually not use him, like.
Yeah, I guess we got to play him over Stevenson. Yeah, we'll go Christian Kirk and Zeke.
Sean F. This is as easy as it gets for me. Marquise Brown or Michael Thomas? That is Marquise Brown.
Hollywood.
Yeah. David Lau, Waddle or Mooney? Half PPR worried about the rain, then play Waddle.
Let's go Waddle anyway. Yep.
Pang, Deontay or Mooney? We said Deontay earlier.
Yep.
Nick Bagnardi needs to sit one of Bateman, Mooney, Pierce, Ramondre, and Devontae Smith.
Ooh, gotta sit one. Oh man. I'm stunned here. I don't know what to say.
I'll sit Pierce.
That's who I was going with.
Yeah, that's tough. I'll sit.
Yeah,
I want to see his role. I want to see how much he'll play on third down.
That's the thing. Like, they're 7-point underdogs. We're not totally sure if he's going to be the passing back. That could still be Rex Burkhead's role. So I think he's going to get fed. They want to feature him, but I'll say Pierce for now.
British Gridiron film. Elijah Moore or Darnell Mooney?
Elijah
Moore. Yeah.
Yep.
Josh Coons, Dubs or Claypool? Dubs.
No, thank you on Claypool.
Suspense. Oh, he's back. Mooney or Renfro? Here's one where you can go Mooney. Or Renfro, rather. You can bench Mooney here.
Yeah, full PPR here as well. That helps out. So we'll go Renfro.
Oh, Akeen's already making some tough calls. Hooper or Naeem Hines?
Let's go Naeem. Yeah, Naeem. Yeah.
Puck drop. Dubs, Pickens, Moore, Naeem Hines, or Wandale and Flex. Presuming that is Elijah Moore, it's very easily Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Elijah Moore, yeah. If that's not Moore,
if that's Rondale Moore, then no.
Don't play him. Yeah, George Pickens would be the second guy.
Jeff Snook, Breece Hall or Burkhead? Okay, I'll play Breece.
Yeah, we'll go on Breece here.
I know. I hate these coaches who are like, we drafted these rookie running backs.
Gotta earn it.
Brent Richard.
I don't know if Salah's going to be long for New York if he doesn't get things moving in the right direction.
half PPR, one flex. Romeo Dubs, Mike Davis, or Booby Trees.
A booby tree. I would
go with
love a
Booby.
booby tree.
Yeah.
Let's go booby trees.
Yeah, we'll go Booby Trees, Bobby Trees there. Carp G, CEH, Hardman, or Sky Moore? Gotta play CEH out of this.
CEH, yeah. Yep, CEH.
Yeah. D-Rock, what's up, man? Pick up Jay Williams, Jamal Williams, Jahan, or is that Jamal Williams or Jamison Williams? Guys, when the name is
it's probably Jamison. He's listing a bunch of receivers.
Oh, well, of these guys, I'd pick up Dotson probably.
Dotson, yeah, that's the. Yeah. Or would we go MVS? Let's go Dotson.
MVS is more usable right now, I think, but like Dotson might be, yeah.
If you're looking long term, yeah.
Swerve, who won this trade? Half PPR, 2 flex. Kelsey, Bateman, Njoku, and Stafford for Lamar, Pittman, and Goddard. Wow. I kind of like the Lamar, Pittman, and Goddard side because I think you upgraded at 2 positions.
Yeah, and
Kelsey's the best player in the trade.
Yes. That's a pretty balanced trade.
That's honestly a balanced trade, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would lean the Lamar side, but it's pretty balanced. That's a pretty fair trade.
Carp G's still waiting for his fantasy points swag. We got to get on that.
Come on, man. Get on.
June Lee, Waddle, or Elijah Moore?
I'm leaning Moore here. I love him.
Elijah, yeah.
Yep.
Walter Pereira. No question, just a comment. You guys are great. Cheers. Cheers to you, Walter. I will not be cheersing until tonight, wrapping up my first Sirius XM of the
yeah. Long day ahead of you. You doing with Paul again this year?
What? Paul's he's
the great Paul Kelly.
I love.
You'll be talking about his bets on the show.
Oh, he's a DGen. And
man, we get a lot of people asking about the Paul Kelly props article, so we're glad to have it again.
Fantasy points. Ben says I'm literally just waiting for the drawstring bags to arrive. So he's Oh, here's Scaramuzzo. Would you sit Mooney for Dameon Pierce? No, I'm not doing that.
No, we'll stick with Mooney. Yeah.
In a PPR flex, Mooney, Waddle, or CH? Waddle.
Waddle, Mooney, or CH? Yeah, Waddle.
Oh. Waddle. Z.A. Bengston, Ramondre, or oh my God, dude!
Jalen Tolbert might be inactive.
Yeah, he might be inactive, man.
Yeah, there was literally talk that Tolbert might be inactive. So
yeah,
he is a long-term project apparently.
Yeah, Timothy King, D. Harris or D. Parker, PPR flex.
Harris. Yeah, I kind of want to. I want to see how that receiving room kind of shakes out in New England here first before I'm playing any of those guys. Really,
Timothy King, A. Rogers, or T. Law. A. Rogers.
A. Rogers.
Oh yeah. AR4B Ace or Arab Ace, Dameon Pierce or Devontae Smith. I need to drop Mooney. I was presuming that means bench Mooney. Because of the rainstorm in Chicago. Would you play? Here's the question, Tom, because I'd play Mooney over Pierce. Would you play Devontae?
Both guys.
I'll play Mooney over both of those guys, yeah.
Yeah. But if we're choosing just between Pierce and Smith, if you
don't want to play him, I'm playing Devontae.
We'll go Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Chuck G, Lance or Carr? I can endorse Carr here. I know you're a Lance guy, Tom.
Yeah, I'm a Lance guy. It's just the rushing potential.
Even in that shit, he can run. Yeah. Right. I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Lance.
David Jirakovic, Ramondre or Drake this week? Oh, you gotta play Ramondre. I don't know what Drake's role is gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more of a backfield. The Baltimore backfield. I want to see how that kind of plays out too. I'm not dying to play. It's going to be like Davis
last year, Frankenstein's monster, just spare part. Like that's all it is.
Latavius and Devontae Freeman splitting 10 carries apiece. I mean, we might get the same thing with Mike Davis and Drake.
They literally have replaced Latavius Murray and Devontae Freeman with Mike Davis and Kenyon Drake. That's literally what they've done.
Yeah. I want to see how that plays out first.
Brian Terzian, Dameon Pierce, Breece Hall, or Michael Carter? This is Pierce.
Yep, Pierce.
Pang, Mooney or Zeke?
We'll go Zeke here. Yep.
Half PPR. Carp G's back. Zeke, Hunt, Thielen, Ayuk. This is Thielen for sure, and I think I'd go Zeke.
Zeke.
And then two. Eric Kinsel, Fields or Mac Jones? I've got to play Fields out of those two.
Yeah,
I'll go for rushing upside. Carp, just one out of these. Edwards, Alaire, Pollard, and Pickens. Pollard for me.
Pollard. Oh, see, he would probably.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a role as a receiver, Tom. I really do.
I'll go CEH in this one.
Okay.
I agree with you, Joe. I think he is gonna. Every year,
but
his role's picked up a little bit, but I'm going CEH. We know his role.
Pang, Bateman, Edmonds, and Dane Pierce. Easily Bateman for me.
Yeah, Bateman.
I know John does not have Bateman as high as I do this week. And I know Wes didn't love Bateman. My question is who catches passes? We know Mark Andrews is catching passes, okay? But who else?
They're going to move him all around. He's going to be their guy that they move around. He's their chess piece now, that out of those receivers. So I'm going to stick with Bateman.
Yeah. J.E. Warnell, Damian Pierce, or Ayuk, PPR. Kind of like Pierce.
Yeah, let's go Pierce.
I mean, the questions about Lance, the rain. Yeah, that's a Wiggs. This is interesting, Tom. CEH, Brees Hall, or Stevenson, PPR.
Stevenson? We like him over Clyde? Oh, that's so tough. I love Stevenson. I'm going Stevenson.
Yeah. Carp G, Michael Carter or Damian Pierce? Pierce. Suspense, non-PPR, start two of Elijah Moore, Damian Pierce, or Damian Harris.
I like Moore and Harris.
Because I think Harris has the best chance.
Yeah, Harris has the most touchdown upside. Yep.
Lance or Carr? Like, Tom, you've said Lance.
You're going Carr. I'm going Lance.
Yeah. Christopher Smith, Mooney, Bateman, or CEH? This is easily Bateman for me.
We'll go Bateman. Yep.
Neil Suchart, half PPR flex, Mooney on or bench for Stevenson. I'd probably play Mooney in that regard.
Yeah, I'm going Mooney.
Movie Fan 101. Thoughts on Edmonds? I think he's like a mid to low end RB2 in PPR.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally the same guy he probably was with the Cardinal. He's probably going to lose like some goal line carries. He's going to get, 10 to 12 carries. He's probably going to catch 3 balls. Like, he's just a low end RB2 again. I wouldn't get my expectations too high. We'll see. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe Mostert doesn't have much role, and maybe they view him as a bell cow back type. But I think he's going to be like a 55 to 60% snap guy.
Prozac 12808. Jerry Jeudy or Michael Thomas? I'm playing Jeudy.
I kind of want to see Thomas with Winston one of these times. Yeah, well, that's true. But I want Jeudy here.
Yeah. Dylan McKee, Hall or Lockett?
Lockett.
Okay, now here's an interesting one from Giovanni Custin. Lance or Cousins? Prego. 6 points per touchdown. Opponent has Justin Jefferson. Okay, Tom. Now here's how I usually like this. I almost always love being on the receiver side of a receiver quarterback matchup.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because if the
this is a little different since it's a 6-point TD though.
Right. So I think I'm going to say Cousins here because
I've been Lance, all day here, but the 6 point per touchdown that kind of balances it out a little bit.
It does, right? Because normally, if I have Cousins versus Jefferson, and Cousins throws 2 touchdowns to Jefferson, I'm screwed because the touchdowns are worth more for Jefferson. Not here though. So really,
I'm with you. I'm going Cousins here.
Yeah. So that, but normally I like being on the receiver side of and that's always a good tiebreaker, guys. I have Mooney or Ayuk, but my opponent has Lance. I would say, Ayuk, because that breaks that tie and it allows, that's really Tom, we got all the Italians coming out here. Matteo Castelli.
I know. Wow. You can tell John's from New Jersey. He has a big New Jersey following, I guess.
Yeah, Mooney or Hawkinson? I can go with the Hawk alarm here.
I'm going Mooney.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it, Joe. Is that all the questions?
I'm tired of weather in freaking week 1. Are you kidding me? Like,
yeah, it's gross up here in central Pennsylvania.
Dude, it is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous here in South Carolina this week. Like, I'm talking mid-50s dew point, which is absolutely beautiful. Oh my God, I'm gonna be able to open windows for the first time in 6 months. I'm so
we're getting the fall experience starting this week up here too. So looking forward to it.
Okay. John Moorhead, Mooney, Ramondre, Rashad White, Jahan Dotson, or Sky Moore. I'm playing Mooney out of these. You just threw 3 names in there that I just cannot play right now.
Yeah, White, he's a handcuff for now. Dotson, love him, but
hey, and guess what? We'll learn information starting in an hour, right? But
I'm ready for it, baby.
Yeah,
I want to see the information.
I want the informations. Prozac 12808, Adam Thielen, David Montgomery, Michael Thomas, or Bryce Hall. Full PPR. This is Thielen for me.
Yeah, let's go Thielen.
And that's a flex. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, whatever. I figured it was a flex since you. Hey, Tom. Guess what, man?
We're done.
Oh,
right.
Charles Velez, Elijah Moore, or Deontay. I'll go with Elijah here.
We're going to Elijah for this
because
week.
Deontay's got the banged up shoulder. He's oh God. Remember Tom, a couple of years ago, obviously, because all of our subscribers drafted Deontay Johnson. Every question was a Deontay question.
Yeah, and every first quarter he'd pick up some small injury. It's like, oh my God, is he going to come back in the game or what?
Yeah, but all right, guys, let's throw this reminder out there. Celebrate if it looks like something's going right, but if it looks like something's going wrong, don't freak out. It's week 1. Okay, well, here's an interesting one now, Tom, because we've talked a lot about Mooney, but nothing about Kmet in this weather. Pavan says Kmet or Everett.
That's a tough one. I'm going to go in these types of situations. I'm going Everett. With the worsening conditions in Chicago, more scoring. Tight ends. We're looking more for that touchdown upside. So I'll go Everett in this one.
Yeah, so what's there's a flash flood warning. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad, but
I heard I was actually listening to a golf podcast, and they were talking about how they switched the Soldier Field grass. It's actually Bermuda now. You follow golf, Joe. That's a big, southern. That's down your way. There's a lot of Bermuda grasses.
My lawn is Bermuda grass.
So it's apparently supposed to be better for these wet and because it rains a lot down in the south. So it's supposed to be better for these types of conditions. But we'll see how it holds up over the course of this season. And it's already going to get tested in week 1 because they've had a lot of issues in Chicago over the years with the grass type.
Prozac 808 asks for thoughts on Zach Hurst.
Use it your own. You might not have any great options. He's got to be featured if he's playing, but there's a chance he tweaks it and he's out in the first quarter. So
here's one, Tom. I'm playing him over Isaiah Likely in a league.
I'm probably playing him over Kmet and Everett in those types. Yeah. But there's a chance that he gets hurt. But if he plays, Kyler Murray is going to need him. They're so thin at receiver right now. So if he plays, I'm playing him if I don't have a superstar at the position.
D-Rock, you guys are the best. It's Foreskins from past years, and like the real team, he had to change his name. He just changed it to the Chicago Bears. That's D-Rock. We'll see you guys on Discord starting next week. Now, if you guys are Fantasy Point subscribers and are not on the subscriber Discord, first and foremost, what the hell are you doing? Second of all, get on there. If you are not a Fantasy Point subscriber and you're watching this live stream, use code Brolley22. If you don't play DFS, that's fine. Get our standard package. We'll cover it. You can get in the subscriber Discord as well. That'll get you 10% off Brolley22. I'm Joe. That's Tom. Wesley has a question. Stevenson or Ayuk? I am going with Stevenson.
Hey, we should also promote Joe. We're doing a new weekly podcast. Every Monday we do a call where we talk out, who's going to be on our market report. And we're turning it into a podcast this year. So it should be out about midday on Monday. So check that out. We'll probably be about half hour to 45 minutes long. So quick, digestible, and it's going to break down, all 15 games before the Monday night game.
We'll have to talk to Ben behind the scene about what time we're doing that and what format we're going to do it in. But we'll do that's what we're flying by the seat of our pants here. It's week 1. Something slipped through the cracks. We'll get a well ironed out going forward. Thanks everybody. Enjoy week 1. Drink your beer, eat your pizza, drink your coffee, like Tom. Thank you, everybody.
Write a waiver wire article.
All right, do a
radio show.
Travis got a question in. 2 flex out of David Montgomery, Elijah Moore. I'm guessing that's Michael Thomas, Chris Godwin, or Rashad Penny.
No Godwin for sure.
Definitely not Godwin. Elijah Moore, I like.
Moore, and I think Penny.
I'll go with Penny.
We'll go with Penny. He's going to get a big workload. I don't think Kenneth Walker's playing.
Yeah,
so I don't know if he's been officially rolled out, but
I'm also playing Stevenson over Mooney in half PPR, Rob. So that's one we've gotten quite a bit. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you.
See ya.